Guten Tag alle Leute, wie geht's? Das ist gut und ihr seid besser als mich. Good day everybody, what is up? This is xDasistGutx and you are better than me. Hey guys, this is xDasistGutx. Welcome to the Search and Destroy gameplay on the map Standoff, going 20-2 in 6 rounds using the MTAR with red dot sight. For the first 4 rounds, I'm using perk 1 greed, usually have 2 perk 1s. I'm using hardline in that way for those. I'm using toughness and extreme positioning for my other 2 perks. For my equipment, I'm using single frag and double stun combo. And then at round 5, I switch classes. I do that very often in my gameplays. I go with the PW with long barrel and stock attachments. I'm using hardline, toughness, and tack mask for my 3 perks. And I'm using single semtex and double stun combo for my equipment setup. And then for my kill streaks, I'm using Hellstorm Missile, Lightning Strike, and Death Machine. Now, Death Machine is a very interesting thing in Search and Destroy. It can either be a really good asset, but it can also be your downfall because of the fact that it takes so long sometimes just to shoot, just to get ready to shoot. But if you press L1, I've found it tends to get a lot easier when you're walking around corners or you need to shoot that thing very fast. And if you need to use it that fast and you need to use it on the fly, then that's definitely what to do. Walk around corners with L1. Even though it's slower speed, definitely try it. It's going to help you win a lot more gunfights than you would without doing that. And you'll see I get a few kills with the Death Machine. I'm pretty sure I get like 4 or 5, so it's definitely worth it in this game. However, it did get me, I believe, killed once, maybe twice. But anyways, that's going to be it for the gameplay talk. I just wanted to talk quickly to you guys about, in this next like 4.5 minutes or whatever, specifically about Search and Destroy and Search and Destroy on YouTube, and how I think it has hit a wall, or it is currently in the process of smashing face first just into a wall, slow motion like in the movies, like phew, boom, just something like that. And then it's just like it's right on the edge of just slapping the face into the wall, and eventually it will start to in the next month or so will just start to just like crunch, that little crunch that you see in the movies when it just hits. You just hear that sounded more like a duck at the beginning. But anyways, what I mean by hitting a wall on YouTube, Search and Destroy, I have to say, is one of the least played game modes and the least watched game modes, definitely in the Call of Duty circuit. And because of the fact that it's basically a solely Call of Duty based game mode, you've got elimination in all games, that's like team deathmatch and stuff. You've got kill confirmed, but that's like more or less team deathmatch with a little spin. And then domination is on quite a few games. It's even on like Battlefield or whatever. So you've got a lot of things like that. You don't find Search and Destroy very often on other games specifically. Mostly it's on Call of Duty, and that's why Call of Duty is so like great, because it's so diverse. And it's starting to get less love by the public, but you know, they'll still make tons and tons of money, however you put it. I doubt they're ever going to fizzle out unless they just start getting way too into it. Like, once Call of Duty 11 comes out, I think that's a little too far. But anyways, Search and Destroy, I feel, is hitting a wall. Every single mode, in my opinion, has a wall. Even every single game has a wall. Call of Duty has not hit its wall yet, obviously, because so many people are still benefiting off of MLG Pro, just of YouTube in general from Call of Duty. Call of Duty tips and tricks are still going out, and mostly, though, it's about like Xbox One, PS4, whatever you're right now. Even Call of Duty Ghosts is still in the spotlight. But I believe Search and Destroy has hit its point, its peak, and it's already slowing down. Unless we can make it past this, specifically channels like TheSnDElite, TrueSND, and other Search and Destroy like channels that are based on that, like mine, it's kind of, you need to diversify at this point, because you only have so many people that will watch Search. You may get 1 or 2, I don't know how I died to that. You may get 1 or 2 people every now and then that will come on, like say, hey, I like Search and Destroy now, I'm going to start watching YouTube videos like that. However, you won't have that as often as you used to, because Black Ops 2, I believe, and most people believe, even Modern Warfare 3, the end of it, was where most people got into Search and Destroy. And it may have been for the wrong reasons. It may have been for trolling and being a complete faggot douchebag, like everyone now. But still, all the same, people were getting into Search and Destroy, watching Search and Destroy on YouTube, and it's just been a constant growth until about now, where you can see a lot of Search and Destroy content creators being like, shit, I really need to diversify, or something's going to go down with my channel, and it's not going to be pretty. And that's specifically what I'm thinking in this mindset, is like, I need to diversify. I'm not going back to friggin' Respawn. I might do some challenges, you just have to mix it up, and it's all about diversity at this point. When you're so far into a game's life cycle, like this Black Ops 2, even Modern Warfare 3, back right about now, or in that span of time, it was getting old, and people were getting kind of more or less sick of it, and then people just, they want more. They don't want the same shit over and over and over again. Part of my language as usual, but They want to see different things, and Search and Destroy right now, for some reason, people just don't seem to enjoy it as much, and that's why people are doing all these live sessions, they're doing all these challenges, and not to say that they didn't do that before, but I feel like it's more prominent now, partly because Black Ops 2 is in the end of its life cycle, but I think also because Search and Destroy is having a tough time coming back, and is actually almost ending its life cycle. I really doubt that it will, but it is definitely slowing down, and a lot of YouTubers are seeing that. So that's going to be the end of the commentary, guys. Hope you enjoyed. This has been TheSnDElite, and you are better than me. Peace out, guys.